I'm Brad Meyers, and I'm lighting crew chief with LD Systems. Typically, we come in at 8 a.m. on a show day, and that's when we start direct support and daytime guest load-ins. So one by one, we'll usually go in reverse order. So direct support would start. They get to lay out their whole floor pack, sound check. We'll flash their floor pack data, and then peel them back behind the video wall, and then we'll start stacking all the daytime bands. So yeah, we sound check everyone one by one, and then we push back, and then we start in reverse order. So we'll start the first band and roll through. And then once the headliner goes off stage, they tear down, and immediately after, the next day's headliner shows up and gets the overnight slot. So the stages are actually active 24 hours a day. What I constantly remind my crew is, yeah, it's our job to bring the festival lighting package and make sure everything runs smoothly. But at the end of the day, it's our job to support the artists, that audience-artist connection. It's our job to help them enjoy that moment and not distract from it. We bought the Storm 3 beam wash. Having that ring in it and the giant head face and the dual zoom, use it as a wash. One of my favorite things to do is I can use them as LECOs on the singers and dial in the center pixels narrow in a CTO and flood the outer pixels with a wider zoom in color. So you've got a color wash and a LECO hotspot in CTO with one fixture on one performer. And you can flip it back and throw the rings in and do cool stuff. So I've been pretty impressed with that fixture. Really, the CHAUVET product line is huge in what we would call the overhang market, the blinders and strobes, because it's an equal, if not higher quality product at a significantly lesser price. And it's enabled us to have way more strobes and blinders, at that professional caliber. And we have a ton of those products up here. And right now, there's the only IP beam hybrid. So we have the new Storm 1 hybrids that we're introducing this year, because rain has always been a huge problem for us. So we're trying to go all IP across the board. So the Strike M, the Strike 4, the Strike 2 have been huge. And now we've got the Storm 1 hybrids. And the front truss has to be waterproof per contract. So Storm 3 beam washes, and really you guys have crushed it on the IP market. CHAUVET is one of the only IP fixtures that doesn't double the weight. The first night when you hit the blinders and the whole crowd goes nuts. And that's any concert ever. That's why we are lighting guys. I mean, you can have all the cool toys, but that first time you hit the blinders, that's what it's about.